Hey guys, back in the hive again. Gonna find out what's going on with this hive. I thought I had a day or two left to check it before it swarmed, and it swarmed. So now we're gonna go inside on the day it swarmed and kind of see what it looks like. Oh, I got lucky, not bad at all. Just one little strip on the edge, not bad. Wow, I can't believe this hive swarmed, but they acted funny. When they swarmed, a lot of them left, but a lot of them came back to the same hive. So it was a big swarm, and then half of them left, half of them came back. And so what I want to do is see if there's any queen cells left in here. I love queen cells. Every queen cell means a queen that I can raise somewhere else for another hive, another colony somewhere. I don't mind that at all. Get some of this sugar out of the way. They ate all that up. By the way, this is a late winter bee kind that I put on just before one of the later April cold snaps that we had. And so it was really a late winter bee kind. So that means that they've eaten all of this in less than a month. This is that hive that just, yeah, this is the one I think that just, yeah, it was. It continued to eat winter bee kind after winter bee kind. And so they really use that sugar to build up a lot in the wintertime. All right, let's start looking at the comb in here and see what we have. We don't want to spend all day with this open. Boy, I see a lot of brood on these frames already. From the top, I can see brood. Hey, I want to thank you guys for watching my video channel here on YouTube. I've been doing beekeeping videos on YouTube since 2008, which is 14 years. And so it's been a joy. It is a joy for me to work bees. I've not gotten tired of it at all. I have several hobbies, but I gotta say beekeeping is still one of my most favorite hobbies of all the things that I do. Working barehanded today, not always a good idea. Be careful, use your good judgment. It depends on the colony. I do have my gloves out here. First time into this colony in good weather. So in case things go bad, I'll put my gloves on. Dang, is that not a frame of capped over honey or what? Pure capped over honey. I didn't bring my frame hanger again. You guys are gonna have to make a habit of reminding me to take my frame hanger out here. I don't even know where the frame hanger is anymore. I thought for sure I left it out here. I guess I need 2 frame hangers, so if you want to go down to the bottom of this video, there's a little link that says thanks. And if you appreciate me making videos for you and you want to support my channel, you can actually say thanks and leave a little donation, and maybe I'll use that money to buy another frame hanger. Oh. I do enjoy working bees, as I was saying. It's so much fun. Some of you say that I am the Mr. Rogers of beekeeping, and I kind of want to be the Mr. Bob Ross. You remember that Bob Ross, the afro-wearing painter on PBS? He was so soft-spoken when he painted all those paintings. He talked so softly, like this. Oh, there's a lot of pollen in there, isn't it? Look at that. It smells good. It smells like they're opening up some goldenrod from last fall, is what it smells like to me. Well, if this hive swarmed, which I know it did, you would never be able to guess it. A lot of you have a hive that will swarm, or you'll see a swarm, but you don't know that it's one of yours. I've had so many beekeepers tell me that there's a swarm that landed out in their apiary somewhere, but they know for a fact it wasn't one of theirs. And I was like, well, how do you know? And they're like, well, I inspected my colonies and they were full of bees. Oh man, they were full of bees. Of course they're gonna be full of bees. You can't tell the difference if 10 or 20,000 bees left. You just can't tell. Wow, some drone brood on the bottom that I broke open. You can see the drone pupae. I see some brood. Moderate brood around, some emerging, some nectar. looking for the queen and I don't see her, so we're going to put this one back in the hive and move on to the next one. I love making YouTube videos on beekeeping. I'll tell you what, I really do. What I don't like, want to hear one of my gripes? Yeah, kind of don't like how much time it takes to set it all up, to get the cameras ready, the batteries loaded, make sure the cameras are adjusted right, make sure the sound's turned on, microphones, blah, blah, blah. It takes so much work just to set a scene up. Yeah, look at that beautiful frame of brood. I mean, this queen, I see a queen cell there. Let's see if we can see right there, that queen cell, or it's a queen cup. And I broke it open, and in the bottom of it, let me take a closer look with my eyes. No, so in the bottom of it, it's just bone dry. There's nothing in that. You see those cups and they're there and you may panic, but in that case, that's a cup. A cell would be sealed off at the bottom. It'd be really long. I suspect we would see some queen cells. These at the bottom look like queen cells, but they're not. They're mostly drone cells. But this one right here, let me move things around for you. For all intents and purposes, these appear to be, that one's been damaged, but these are swarm cells here. If you notice how much I smoke about every time that I pull up another frame. I noticed that I do that when I was editing my last video. I'm like, what do I keep dropping back and doing? Oh, I'm smoking the bees again. So it looks like every time I go and draw a frame out, I smoke them. Just a habit. Yeah, these are kind of getting connected down below to the next frame because they just built up so much. And last time I made a video for you guys out here in the field, I'm going to tell you what, my back, it didn't hurt, but it was sore. I haven't used my back muscles very much all winter. Oh gosh, what a frame of brood. I mean, that's just crazy. This queen, look at that beautiful brood pattern. So good. Oh, I've got some queens to sell this year, so if you guys are interested in queens, some of my queens, let me know. I'm going to try to raise some queens, maybe out of this hive here. Okay, so queen cells again, look at this. Yeah, it's just, this is just chock full of queen cells. You can see this one here, this one here. These broke when I lifted it up. These are all queen cells that are being raised by this colony. Tons of them along the bottom here. Oh, David, what are you going to do? All those queen cells, they're going to swarm again. Yikes. Yeah, I know. I'm going to make a split. Well, this hive is so full that I can't fathom. I can make at least 2, 3, maybe 4 splits, and this hive would still be real strong this year. So you might be thinking, how does he work bees and not get stung? I don't get it. My bees just destroy me. He doesn't even hardly have a shirt on. He's out there just looking at stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's my voice that's talking. The bees can kind of hear me talking, and they're like, oh, that's David. We know him. There's a queen cup there, and the bottom is just loaded up again. I'm going to show you a queen cup right here in the bottom, and if you look inside of it, you can see inside how there's actually royal jelly, a larvae in there. Isn't that interesting? It's pretty cool, isn't it? And if you have a mindset to see something, you're going to see it. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have a mindset because you own a red Ford Mustang. Well, it doesn't take long for you to be on the lookout, and you can start seeing red Mustangs because you have a mindset to see one. If you feel like you're poor and unhealthy, that is a mindset. And you know, you're going to see poor. You're going to see unhealthy. And so if you have a mindset to be content, if you have a mindset, don't have to be rich, but a mindset that you're satisfied with where you are in life, Happy, in other words. You know, you want to grow or you want to get better, sure, but you're content where you are right now. You have a mindset for contentment, by gum, you watch out, or you're gonna be content. Wake up in the morning and say, you know, I'm content, I'm happy. My wife and I do that. Sherry and I will often wake up and say, man, I really feel good today. Yeah, me too. Things are going well, aren't they? Yeah, they are going well. I feel content. Now there's some cells right here that I think should have eggs in them and they don't. So that's pretty common when a hive swarms. They may cut down on egg laying before the swarm happens. All right. Try not to kill any bees when you're working bees. When you smash a bee, it will open up the venom area, the venom sac area. And that venom sac area is going to release that venom pheromone called the alarm pheromone. And that alarm pheromone is going to have your bees riled up looking for trouble. Man, that's a good smoker. Have I talked about that before? Dang, that smoker is smoking. And the reason it is, I use burlap. I'll leave a description and always in my, leave a link in my descriptions below where you can buy this burlap that I use. Can't go wrong burning food grade burlap in your smoker. Just keep some on hand in case you run out. You can refill it. Yeah, that's a bunch of drone brood right here, all clumped together. And I see some queen cells, but nothing's in those cells. Now this hive just exploded and wanted to swarm so bad, didn't it? Tighten them up. Move your hive tool slowly across the top of bees. If you work too fast, what you're going to do is you're going to make your bees excited and they might sting you. Like move slowly like this across bees because they're looking, they have good eyes. How many eyes do bees have? Question. All of you guys that are watching this with your mom and dad, it's a biology lesson. Ask your kids how many eyes the bees have. Well, most insects have compound eyes, don't they? And bees do have compound eyes. 2 compound eyes on each side. But that's not all the eyes that they have. They have some more eyes. They have 3 eyes on top of their head also. So now we're going to add up 3 plus 2, and we get bees have 5 eyes. 5 eyes. This hive is so full. Every hive that I work, I feel like all I do is say, oh my gosh, my hive is so full. Some people come out in winter where I live in Illinois and their bees just don't make it. I feel sorry for them because I love how my bees just come out so strong like that. And I put my hive tool right in the middle between the 2 and work it. It's a little difficult to do. Now, let's talk about taking these 2 deeps apart because a little bit scary. Let's talk about fear. Have you ever done anything in life that, doggone it, you knew you just had to do it, but you didn't want to because a lot of things were going to, possibly go wrong or bad, and it wasn't going to be fun. Taking this off without any gloves on, a lot of weight to it, it's not going to be fun, is it? Ah, there's a spider web in that handle. Let's see how heavy it is. Boy, I hope it's stuck and not that heavy because I can't get it to move. It's stuck on the back. Okay, there it goes. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Wow. All right, we're going to set it right there. Woo! Oh. Well, we did it. We got it off. I'm going to smoke it. And I'm going to smoke this. I'm going to check my cameras. Every time I go down a little bit, it changes. That looks good. All right. And this one still has the queen cup. Okay, let's see. This one still has a queen cage. From when I put it in there, who knows when. That's how I install queens. Sometimes I introduce a new queen, I just stick it like that in a hive with an 8-penny nail and hang it, let them eat out the candy. Okay, good. We need to find some queen cells that are ripe, because when a hive swarms, they actually take the old queen with them in the swarm, and then they'll leave behind some capped over queen cells, which I haven't really seen that yet. So, oh, it kind of hurt my hand in that handle. Stretched out some of my tendons on my finger, I think. It was so heavy. But I'll get by. Look at that propolis right there. Look at that propolis. I love propolis. It's sticky and cool stuff. Bees gather it up from trees and plants, mix a lot of stuff together, and then they have the ability to use it as a, antimicrobial, antibacterial, sticky substance to kind of sanitize the hive, do cool stuff with it. Now I'm working slow motion because I'm just all but shirtless out here. Okay, so that's just a nice frame of nectar, capped over a little bit, some honey. Boom, other side the same way, no queen. Let's set this outside the hive temporarily. I'll tell you what, man, this is a new wake-up call for my back, coming out of winter and then picking up terribly heavy, big, deep hive bodies. That was not easy. I'm not looking forward at all to putting that back, because it's going to be heavy to pick up. So let's get back to talk about fear. When you got to do something you don't want to do, you might put it off because, gosh, I just don't want to deal with something bad, scary, fearful that happen. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes it's okay to say, I'm not going to do that, because I don't need to put myself through that. I don't have to do it. I'm not going to. There's no reason to endure all that stress. And other times you say, you know what, I just have to do it, so I'm going to do it. Here's a queen cup with no queen at home. Let's look for any queen cells here. I'm glad that you guys watch my YouTube channel, because without you watching, I might not be as motivated to make videos. You know what I mean? I like it, and I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And I feel like one of the ways to get to 100,000 subscribers is by making video content. That's like you guys can watch, and you guys can say, I like this guy's channel, I like listening to him talk, I like watching him explain things to me. That's really kind of what beekeeping is all about. A lot of drones, like that's a drone right there. You might look at that and think it's a queen, but that's just a male drone that we're looking at here. Not the queen. And look at this pollen over here. Isn't that beautiful? Some pollen right there. I did some, I think about making videos a lot. I do that all day long. I just think about what video can I make today? What should I make a video on? Look at that bee on my hand. And when I'm making videos for you guys, I think, what do they need to know? But I do want to tell you, I don't make videos to teach a whole class. Videos on YouTube are more entertainment, and there's snippets of things. There's no way that anyone can learn everything there is to know by watching a YouTube video. We can learn a lot, but in beekeeping, it's a lifelong endeavor of learning. And no amount of video watching on YouTube is going to really help you gain the knowledge and experience that you can gain by, working bees yourself, learning, about bees as much as you can. I can always tell when bees are about to sting me. They do a little vibration and they try to get a grip with their legs to punch the stinger in. And when that happens, I have to maneuver my hand away from that attack. And one just did that, but she didn't sting me. I got my hand kind of moved before she jabbed me. Wow, there's a brand new emerged drone. Look how blonde he is. He's just hatched. Forager right there with doing a waggle dance. Very short waggle dance, not much vibration. Vibration means how far they're supposed to, how much energy to put into flying, and that's not much. That's right around the corner. I think they're going to pick my pockets. That's so close. It's like, hey, there's David's pocket, you know. Another blob of drone stuff there, drone comb, drone brood. So 100,000 subscribers. I do spend a lot of time thinking about what videos I can make for the community that watches my channel so that they would want to come back, they'd want to subscribe, they'd want to leave some comments, give me a thumbs up, and help me reach 100,000. I like it when I can't do things by myself. I like it when I need other people to help me. You know what? You're a great person and you have a great way of thinking if you know how to bring out the best in others to accomplish a common goal, a common purpose. And if you can work with somebody else and a group of people to help you accomplish something that they're interested in as well, and they learn and they grow, that's so cool. Wow. There's so many of you out there that could even help my channel further. There's things that you could contribute to help my channel. You may be an artist. You could draw things for me. You might be a videographer. You could help me. Some of you might be really good at live streaming. You could help me figure that out. There's so many things, but it's always fun to work together with other people to accomplish a common goal. And so anyway, by you subscribing, you're helping me out, helping me reach a common goal of a silver plaque from YouTube to hang on my wall. That'd be outstanding. It'd be a nice little icing on the cake. Some of you might think I make too much of a big deal out of 100,000 subscribers. Big deal. I've gotten a lot of trophies in my life, even recently, and it is kind of silly. I mean, they're probably a $20, $40 trophy. You put a lot of effort to learn a skill and you do a good job and you win a trophy, you bring it, you set it home, you're like, wow, I did it, I won. And then life goes on. Anyway, for me though, oh, there's one trying to sting me. Yeah, anyway, for me, I feel like it's more than just trying to get 100,000 subscribers for me. I have the added benefit of helping you guys be better beekeepers. And that's cool. And I really get a kick out of some of you tell me that your whole family watches the videos, your whole family watches beekeeping, my lessons, kids are watching it. So cool. Young people getting into beekeeping. I mean, gosh, who isn't excited about that, right? I mean, everybody that gets into beekeeping, I'm glad to see that, but when young kids get into beekeeping, oh, look at these queen cells right here that I broke open. Yeah, so, I may be in a little difficult situation here because I'm tearing open some of these queen cells and doing my inspection. These are the queens that they apparently need to replace the one that swarmed. So we're going to have to really watch this hive and make sure that in my inspection didn't destroy the ability for this hive, to get the queen going again that they're going to raise. Trying to get these little blobs off without killing bees. Oops, sorry. They put queen cells in this hive everywhere, all around. So I'm hopeful that they have queen cells maybe on the bottom of some of these frames here. I'm only going to look at a few more. There's a queen cell there that looks like it's been used, but who knows. Let's look at another one to get an idea what's going on. Anyway, we're going to have to come back and check this hive, make sure they're queen right in a couple of weeks, or I'll have to give them a mated queen. It would be odd to see a queen in here, but it happens. Now I got to see if there's anything in this queen cell, this queen cup right here. Let me glance at it. Nah, it's empty, darn it. I wanted that queen cup to be full. I didn't see it. Check the bottom. All right, don't see anything there. We're having fun though. A couple of things we got to do. It's getting a little cloudy. We're gonna have to speed up a little bit. So if I've destroyed some queen cells, they're going to be able to raise another queen cell from the eggs that are there. Let's put this hive back together, call her good, folks. Because I feel like I've been in here long enough. And I'm going to go ahead and get this big heavy deep back on. Give my back a rest. Yeah, doggone it, the weather has not been good at all for Illinois beekeeping. We've had temperatures that have been so cold the last few days. And then the first day that it warmed up really nice today, and it wasn't even going to be that warm. It's only about 63. And on this day, wouldn't you know it, boom, off we go with the swarm. Yeah. Who would have thought that early, right? I know. All right, so let's try to get this hive back together. Here's how you do it. I'm going to put this frame right in the middle here in an opening spot. Making sure not to roll, make sure it fits very gently in between there. It kind of just goes down on its own. A little propolis on the side ears. I want to smoke the bees out from under the ears. And then what I'm going to do is try to get that deep on. Whew. It's going to be tough, tough, tough. There's no good way to do it except just get her done. I'm going to smoke the deep box here, both sides. Smoke the bees kind of so they're not on the edges. Put my hive tool down. Good luck back. You can do it. Okay, perfect. The good placement. Now, why don't we just put a super on it while we got it opened up? I got a super right around the corner. No queen excluder because we don't really have a queen, we don't think yet, so we're not going to worry about a queen excluder. All right. I was going to show you guys some of these things like this. These are just super sitting around outdoors. And as you can see, you got some crud on it, wax moth garbage. And just gonna put that in there and watch them clean it up really nicely. I think they'll clean all this up and draw it out, but nothing bad about this. It's not diseased or anything. It just needs a good car wash. The bees will come in there and shine her up for me. They're already on the bottom a little bit. And so that's how that goes. So we're just gonna leave that there like this and put the top on it. All right, kiddos, let's go.